The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It came out last Friday in a wide release, and it finally got a chance. God. The movie I'm going to review today is Fruitvale Station. It came out last Friday in a wider release, and I finally got a chance to see it. Ever since Cannes, I wanted to see it, and the buzz behind it was incredible, and they're saying Michael B. Jordan gave this Oscar-worthy performance, and he's one of my favorite TV actors, mainly for... The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It came out last Friday in limited... The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It came out last Friday in a wider release, and it gave me a chance to see it. Ever since it came out, premiered at Cannes, I've been super... The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It came out last week in a wide release. The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It opened up in a wide release last Friday, and it finally gave me a chance to see it. Ever since Cannes, I wanted to see this movie, and the buzz behind it was incredible, and they're saying that Michael B. Jordan gives a just Oscar-worthy performance, and he's one of my favorite actors, mainly for his TV work in The Wire, Friday Night Lights, and Parenthood. Most of you probably know him from Chronicle, but that's where I knew him from, and it got me excited that he's finally getting work that fits his talent. And with this movie, it tells the story of the last day Oscar Grant lives, and basically starts from the beginning and then goes throughout his day, and eventually ends in that traumatic Fuck you, I suck. The movie I'm reviewing today is Fruitvale Station. It opened up in a wide release last Friday, and ever since Cannes, I've wanted to see it. The buzz behind it was incredible, and they said Michael B. Jordan gave this Oscar-worthy performance, and I really like Michael B. Jordan, mainly from his TV work in The Wire, Friday Night Lights, and Parenthood, but I mean I enjoyed him in Chronicle as well. Here he stars as Oscar Grant, and it follows him on his last day before he was tragically shot and killed by a police officer in a subway station while handcuffed. And the film opens up by actually showing real footage of this, and then it cuts to when he wakes up in the morning and he starts to begin his day. And by doing that and showing you what happened, as an audience member, everything he does is like a magnified and feels more important than it actually is, because you know this is the last time he's going to interact with these people and doing these things, and he has no clue what's about to happen to him. So when he's talking to his daughter or his girlfriend or even his mom, the things they say and talk about are sad, because they're just having a conversation, and it's going to be the last time he talks to any of these people, and the dialogue they choose, while it kind of is emotionally manipulative in the situation that it kind of pertains about moving on and changing your life, I'm sure that was added for dramatic purposes, but I like that because it kind of tugs at me and makes me feel emotional while I'm watching the movie. And so some of the stuff he does in the movie might feel a little bit preachy, but I feel like they do a good job of balancing Oscar Grant as this character, and they don't make him out to be a saint. He is a criminal who has done a lot of bad things in his life, but he's trying to change it, and it's something that he doesn't really know how to do, because through flashbacks it's kind of shown that he's been a loner by himself, and outside of his mom there's nobody he can turn to for help, and even she can only do so much for him, and it's something of a struggle for him. The film doesn't actually do that good of a job of showing you time lapses of when he was in prison and how long it's been since he's been out, but I don't think that's that big of a deal, but it does kind of factor into why he chooses to do things on this day. I mean, it's probably thrown in for dramatic purposes, about how he kind of throws away his drugs, and like he tries to get a job, but he's a prideful person, so he kind of lies to everybody throughout this day. And it's kind of sad that those are the last words they're gonna hear from him. And then because you know all this ends in the subway station, as soon as that gets mentioned towards the end of the film, your heart starts beating and you start getting tense because you know what it's going to lead into. And I'd say the last 25 minutes of this movie are amazing and actually make the film, because if you didn't know he was going to die, some of that stuff would feel kind of pointless and slow and tedious. But because you know what it leads to, it all helps build up to this giant climax of the movie, and Michael B. Jordan just handles this tremendously well. I don't know exactly how the situation went down, but these cops are just assholes to him. But at the same time, I could see these cops having to deal with this type of situation all the time because a fight breaks out on a subway station. But the way they handled it was so poor, and since you know what's going to happen, you're like, man, why are they acting this way and stuff? And when the event actually happens, even though it's a little dramatized, it's sad, and you feel for him because you just spent the whole day with this character, and now he's going to die. And Michael B. Jordan gives a very good performance. I would say it's better than anything he's done so far, and I just love the way he portrayed this character and balanced it out between this guy who's trying to change his life and a guy whose foot is still in the criminal lifestyle. And he acted like an actual... I feel like this is how Oscar Grant actually acted. Some of the other cast members, like his girlfriend Melonie Diaz and his mom Octavia Spencer, give good performances, but I wouldn't say they're anything special. I feel like this movie is just specifically Michael B. Jordan's show, and he nails it. And then the director, I think his name's Ryan Coogler, just does a fantastic job. And the editing in the last 25 minutes is so good. It gets your heart pounding, and as soon as those cops come on screen and start looking for the people involved in the fight, like the score and the atmosphere of this film builds is awesome. And it really makes the movie, and it goes from a good movie to a really, really good movie. I'd say it falls short a little bit of being great because the first 90 minutes, no, not 90 because the movie's, but the first hour of this movie is just good, and the last half hour is great. And so I'm really impressed with what Ryan Coogler did, and I know they're going to make that Apollo movie, so it gets me excited for it. But overall, Fruitvale Station is a really good movie. I feel like you should watch it. It balances, I mean, it's a little biased, but I feel like it shouldn't affect your opinion on the movie or trickle into the situation, because this was a tragic situation that really happened, and I feel like they did it justice with this movie. And so for that, I'm going to give this movie an 8 out of 10, and I hope you enjoyed this review. It's a little shaky because it's only my second one, and this was a little tougher one to talk about because it's such a personal story that it's sometimes hard to find the words to talk about. But so if you like this review, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll keep doing more. So until next time, guys, see ya.